All right, welcome back. More satisfactory. So I've been really busy with stuff in general. Um, have a new studio set up for all of my stuff. I have a whole new system, and yeah, just been busy getting everything configured and set up. Making a new video for my whole Ironworks campus here at Nebulous Sanctum. Finally named my whole build, and haven't done a whole lot of work on getting things reconfigured here, but got some of this done and figured out for smart plating, which is actually being produced. So I'm just gonna do some recap and clean up as I get back into the swing of things. I moved my whole studio into a new place in my house. I have a whole new build with an AMD setup and a new monitor. So I'm running at 1440. Didn't quite have the budget to do 4K. This graphics card could do 4K, but I don't think that I can record at the same time. So I'm going to try recording everything at 1440 going forward. But loving this whole new setup. Just been busy getting everything reconfigured with all of the other stuff that I do with this as well, and just enjoying this too. So getting back into some more gameplay. I did a little bit of cleanup on some stuff because I'm making another video, like I was saying, on my whole Ironworks campus. That should be coming out here in just a couple of days. I'm pretty much, I got all my shots taken for it and stuff. Just putting it all together now. So anyway, I left off with all of this different stuff up here. So I finished the smart plating manufacturing, and then I was finishing up my logistics. So what I decided to do was just really keep this separate. I've got rotors coming in, I've got reinforced iron plates coming in, and now I am actually making smart plating at the top up here. So what I've done is what my plan is. What I've done and what my plan is are two different things. So I reconfigured some stuff up top, and I'm going through some my old stuff here too, and just kind of figuring out what I want to do. So here in crystal blue, I've got a smart splitter set up here, or just a regular splitter set up here, no smart splitters yet, where I've got part of my stuff going out. Why is this? Oh yeah, and then the other part is, so anyway, let me read. Some of this is going to my logistics conveyor back to storage, and then some of this is going up into crystal blue to make modular frames. Man, a week off, and it's hard to remember exactly where everything was at. And then, so that's running that. I have some rods coming in that are going to modular frames. And then I've got iron plates coming up here, and my reinforced iron plates coming out here. So I've modularized this just to keep everything running in crystal blue. And down here, when I go into, I export my modular frames and my reinforced iron plating, which are both made in crystal blue. Those are just going out into my central conveyor out here. Now, I started to split these off in order to make smart plating, because you need reinforced iron plate. So just having everything again, because I do want to keep some going to storage, and that's going out and down. Same thing with rotors. Rotors are coming out and splitting off and going down. Those two are then going to this other logistics floor in my secondary conveyor bus here, and going down into the whole assembly for smart plating, right down into here. So making stuff up above, splitting it off, splitting it again, getting some stuff going back to the storage, and then just trying to keep with the theme of having all of my parts that I need coming off of this secondary conveyor bus. Some stuff is being delivered directly, like iron rods and that kind of stuff and screws from here. But that's just a little bit different, I guess. So trying to keep that more modularized. I'll probably remake all of this stuff in a new build in a few months. We'll see. So, yeah, making everything. And right now I'm just putting it out here because I don't have space left in my conveyor over here in order to bring my smart plating back up. This is all full with motor parts. The only space elevator part is versatile framework. I don't know why, like this new video card setup, these are pretty blurry, my conveyor parts. I'm not sure why. Some are kind of like that and some are nice and smooth. But yeah. So, all right. So anyway, I don't have any space over there, so I'm going with my plan of using tractors to bring all this stuff out. So that's gonna run out over here, run down into a truck stop here, and then I'll make I'm gonna probably end up redoing this whole path, since I'll have a couple of stops, or making another path. I kind of want the same one because I want all these tractors to be able to run on the same thing. So yeah, have another stop for stuff going out, and then either sushi it over in the truck stop area, or or have dedicated lines. Haven't decided all that yet, but haven't done a whole lot. And what I want to do now is just get some assemblers set up for my other space elevator part from phase 2 is going to be automated wiring. So I need stators and I need cable. And then I'll have my output coming out the same line through here and running out into the tractor area. So I'm just going to set some of this stuff up. If I can remember. Kind of a memory jog for me of what I want to do here too. Remember, I do this. That's going all the way over. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to go all the way over. So yeah, let me know if you like how this looks. I'm pretty excited about my whole new system. Being able to game in 1440 at least, and maybe eventually being able to do 4K gaming just to get some better quality. I know some of my old recordings I was using OBS to do my screen captures, and now I'm using the AMD Relive or Relive, however you want to say it, using that to capture all of this content. I noticed a couple jumps here and there. I haven't done an AMD system in quite a long time. I have had this old racing PC that that was set up to be a gaming thing. It's interesting. Why is that right? Oh, I need to. So yeah, this is an AMD Ryzen. What did I get? 7 or 9? I think it's a Ryzen 7 with a RTX. I don't even remember my specs anymore. I have to look them all up. I'll post them in the comments for you guys. Man, I just built this thing too. Should know what it is. All right, that looks pretty good. I was wondering how these are going to look back to back. And I remember there was some blueprints when I would really get them. It would really slow down my old system if I had them running, mostly for like the big ones, like my motor buildings over there. This is running pretty good. see what my FPS is. So 100 FPS. I'm running at ultra, and then I have my lighting at moody. I think it's bright, maybe dark, but I do have all of that on during all of this gameplay too. For fun. Is this hanging assemblers? That's a mirror, yeah. Assemblers. Just watching all of this stuff. With 1440 and recording, I'm getting really around 90. I haven't seen it drop dramatically. Here and there it'll drop. There went down to like 50 for a second. I'm also recording at 60 frames per second. So for this type of gameplay, I might change this over to not have lighting on just to help with it if it gets to be too bad. These are all showing up again here too. So I used to build computers all the time and kind of just got out of gaming for a while and doing a bunch of other stuff, which I still do. A lot of hiking and outdoor activities. All kinds of stuff. Good to have everything out there. What you do. Alright, so blueprints are all in. I never did change those over to the coded blueprint. So yeah, these are all in. So we're making automated wiring. Hard to see with all of this is now. Got these boxes. I'm not sure why it does that. Hopefully it'll do this. I know there's an option to turn all that off too. I think. Alright. These are all set to run everything. We'll get our... I don't think I need to do anything more than mark ones. Yeah, my old system was only set up to really do 1080, which was nice and all. But this is just something I really enjoy, so I figured why not just go all in. Spent quite a bit of time with looking at different pre-built systems that were out there and just decided to build my own. I haven't built PCs in, like I was saying, quite a while. This one up here. Did I miss this one? I did. Just hooking up everything. There. All right, so let's see here. I've got that pretty much hooked up. And checking something here. Okay, so Yeah, so I did go with a Ryzen 7. It's the 7800 X3D, which I think is pretty comparable to an i9. My old system was a 12th gen i9, and this one definitely is for other things that I do too with photo and video editing stuff. This processor's keeping up just fine with all of that. Plus, with everything going on in Satisfactory, it's keeping up with that processing, the processing needs. And I'm not like doing anything crazy in terms of like mega builds or anything like that, but I think it would still probably keep up okay with what I want. And then, yeah, an RX 7800 XT. So that's definitely a step up from my old Nvidia 3060. I was considering going with like a 30 or a 4070 Super or TI Super. They just get so expensive. So this one was pretty good into my budget with everything. And then just a few other things, you know, regular case and keyboard and all that kind of stuff. But B650 Asus Republic of Gamers motherboard should be fine for what I'm doing. I don't really need that much USB, but I've got enough for what I'm doing. And yeah, pretty nice little case. Eventually I'll do some video with me in it that has center pieces from my studio, and here I do photography and videography on the side too. So I've got some cool equipment in here I wanted to showcase, but I'm still setting up some of that stuff too. So, all right, yep, 32 gigs of RAM. I went with a water cooling system this time, and I had never done that before. And then the build was nice. Came out pretty cool looking. A lot of RGB lights and just pretty lights and that kind of stuff. All right, so now I'm looking at this logistics in, going right along this path right here, and it looks like I'll be able to pop down my parts that I'm gonna need. Or I only need one. I just need stators. Then I can bring wire in from, I need 50 per minute, or cable, I mean. Wow. So I am going to have to upgrade those. Each one is fine, but I need quite a bit of cable. I'm probably going to be limited on my stators that's coming in, but we shall see. So, coming in, I guess we'll see. I'm going to use cable probably on the bottom, and I'll just have to bring one line in underneath here. All right, that works. So these will all have to be upgraded. I've got 8 of these, so keyboards are different too, times 50. 2400. So yeah, we need a good old Mark IV belt here. Bottom. Just upgrade them all the way through. Not on display, so I'm not worried about the other stuff. And I need to change all my colors too. I didn't do that. What did I even use for this one? This one? Yeah, 17. Okay. I'll fix all these blueprints because once I get to do a factory tour on this side, then I'll have all of the blueprints available for everyone, all in good time. Let's do this for fun on the side, so it's take a little longer. And then I also thinking about some other games I want to play too, like Planet Crafter was pretty cool looking. Eden Crafter, I think is what it's called. The Valheim. Played a little bit of Lost a long time ago, or Rust, I mean, not Lost. Lost was that TV show. Still a good TV show. And I thought that Valheim was kind of like Lost, but yeah. All right, so let's get power set up How do I want to run my power? Thought I had one of these up here. Assemblers. This way. Alright. So let's run that and then just connect it to like this guy over here. I want this one. Guess not that one. Right here. I think I'm just gonna go. I could connect it to that light, but that would be kind of weird. I'd rather just connect it to my wall outlet that's up here. Get to it. Now we are powered up and good to go. Then I'll have to fix my lighting. And I'm just gonna let that FPS counter run. Check some stuff through the video afterwards and see how it looks throughout. Yeah, so any what games are you guys playing? Do you like Valheim? Do you like Eden Crafter, Planet Crafter? I think they're all pretty cool. I really like this game for the design aspects that I'm working through. Very much like this game. Alright, so should I go off to the side like I did over here? I think I probably should. Because, well, this one's going to go up, this one's going to go down. So I don't need to do that. I'm going to go right into the center. And eventually I'll just have one of these here too. We're going to remove this for now. Kind of wanting to change some of my design with this railing stuff too. I've got that over in iron smelter and my whole iron works, but I want to do something like I did here with like a concrete pillar on its side to give a different layer, and then like a road barrier on top or embed into it a little bit, something like that. This one's not changing either. Alright, so I gotta remember how I far down I went. Right on the bottom of this one. And that's gonna be right here. I went right up against the side here too, it looks like. So we're gonna go back one more. This one I only need one. Let's change. Oops. My color is set up better. I've got this where I want it. There's my FPS lag a little bit there. Get a chance to see exactly what it was telling me though. And so what I might do with these is set up like a splitter output like I did for my concrete factory. This looks pretty good. Like that's going that way, this is coming this way. I need to split off my stators, which are here. I'll probably just split them off over this way. Over towards this wall, going down. Got the space for it. I'm going to be right on this wall. If I go right on the center, I think that's where I'm going to go. Got my height right. I think I want one more. Yeah, that's good. Just a regular old splitter. That. Let's see if it will actually automatically connect. Yep. doesn't connect, so I just have to rerun it. I run one up there temporarily, a conveyor lift. And then run one up after it connects. So we are connected now. Now we'll run down to here. Just like that. We are now running into the whole thing. Nice. And I'll clean that up another time, I suppose. Maybe I'll just do this now. Maybe I can run these down and then back up and over. I was just trying to keep logistics clear and have like a sub-logistics floor here. I mean, looks like I could run them down and over. Then I kind of get into this whole walkway here, which I didn't really want it to do. But I could run them up and then run them over. Huh. Already running there. Then it would look nice and flat. Like that. Put this in too. And let's get my black color. Yeah, I also got a new monitor with this setup too, and it's pretty amazing. It's the MSI 31.5 inch, 32 inch OLED display, 4K, and just for the photos and stuff that I take, it's pretty awesome. All right, so now I think I'm gonna run this on the same path as here, and out to that out through that wall, just to keep everything up high. So. And also, I do want to run this like right next to here, what I was planning. That runs good. I was also thinking if I should run this up and over, but I think at this level is okay. I'm just gonna start with a Mark 1 belt, and I think I'm gonna stay in the center here. I'm just gonna start here for now, just to get the level right. And I'm gonna run it through that wall. Just kind of have this all hovering up in the air, and then my logistics for this part gets put over here so I can have a walkway coming in from this walkway and getting into my building into here. Actually, this street lamp is like perfectly centered, so maybe I'll have two walkways once I decorate it. Similar to what I did over here. I have the entryway into here, which I do want to keep that over there. And then I have another little exit coming out over here just to show all this stuff off. But this is like super logistics nightmare. I guess it's not that bad, but just everything that's coming and going. And yeah, pretty complex for everything going in. I don't know how these birds get in here. You want this? Nope. I was thinking like I could feed them or something. Yeah, so like kind of what I did here. Maybe I'll do something similar for my smelters to redo the design with this concrete pillar on its side and a beam, or maybe like a road barrier or something. Anyway, I digress. Let's finish this. Because I want to see what this cable is going to produce. I think I'm just going to remove all of this for now. That will work, and I can have a splitter, one of those splitter setups come through. This is going in. I'm right along the line with this here. Staying there. Now, let's just remove that. I'm not actually going to split this or anything. I just want to have that look of it coming out. So I don't have to do a conveyor wall kind of thing. So I think what I want here is, let me just put this in temporarily. And let's see what, I want a splitter to, I want to see where the splitter is going to stop because I want it like right there. And the same thing over here. Actually this one I'm probably gonna do conveyor lift. Might bring that one more into the wall, and I'll have two coming out. So maybe what I'll do is bring this one over one more. See, I like how that's gonna be, and then once I take this off and put my walls back in, then it just looks like a little input into the wall. And I might go in a little bit further, but that's about where I like them. This one not get changed. Yeah, so that way I have, so I'm gonna do 3 across. So I'm gonna move this over one. I'll just the 4. So it's not the middle here. It's gonna be over 2. That. I'll leave that folder for a minute. And then instead of being 1 right on the edge, I'm gonna go back 1. I think it's 1. Let's see. Then I'll have a lift. Yeah, that looks better. That way it butts right up against the wall. I mean, that can really stay there. That could technically stay there too. And then these ones up here, I'm going to do the same thing, but let me get my splitter in place first where I want it. Actually, what I can do is put that foundation in. I think I won't be able to get it. So I can see where I want this, right? I still need to be up here. Why are we? Oh, because I have to wall. Could snap it right on the wall, I guess. And it's just for looks. Not the wall, the foundation. I like it. So now that's running. Let's see if this actually will run. Output is here. Is that straight? If that's straight, oh man, I did not plan that one bit. Yeah, no way did I plan that. That just worked out good. All right, so now we got cable going in, and we have our rotor or stators going in, and yeah, now that should be making automated wiring. No power. Wait, I didn't power that side. That would make sense. Just gotta do that. So, the here. And I think it's gonna be here. This one. I think that's actually where I was looking at these. Oh, I can't snap to that one. That one will be fine. We'll go to our... Let's go. Let's get down. All right. Over here. On this one. Already making automated wiring. Will work. I I think that's where I hook my power up to. This is kind of a complicated power logistics that I have in here. And I've only used it a couple of times, but they are running. And I took this foundation out. And then let's cycle my light power. So my lights are the correct thing. Now what I'm wondering is, for this cable, since I'm delivering cable via tractor, is how that's going to look. What the capacity is going to be. I think I'm going to be low. I'll have to get 2 tractors, I think, because I'm doing 122 items per minute coming in with a tractor. And I need, for full capacity, I need 400 is what I had figured. This 50 per minute. But I think my bottleneck is going to be my stators. So let's run these out here too. Just gonna lock all that in because we got all of our goodies. And get my that worked out good there. A lid coming down for each one of these two. And I'll have to figure out how I want to do my my tractors for this too. Here. I could bring those in a little bit more, but I think that's going to be nice. And what's that? Change my color over. We already got stuff coming out. Yeah, that looks good. Just kind of going in to the wall. Maybe I could put this in with some beams or something and make it look a little bit nicer. But yeah, I have all that coming out. I've got some lighting in here to show everything. I will figure out what I'm going to do with this soon, and then I will end up decorating this. And that is, I forget which phase. I think it's phase 2. Phase 3, I think there was some manufactured parts that were needed. I've been on phase 4 for a little while, catching up with just the new style of my builds and all of that. But just like that, within 30 minutes, I've got I already had some logistics going in, but I've got my factory built and functional. I think there's one back here that's not running for some reason. 2. I have to put power back here too. Oh yeah. Let me do that then. Yeah, there's no power. But yeah, just you get all of the stuff put together and you can start making parts. Pretty sure I'm going to here. I might have gone from like the ones on top of these poles too, but this kind of like having it like that. That's gonna work. Okay. There to this one. I probably use the ones on top of these beams. Now we got power everywhere. And we'll go ahead and cycle our power again. And a totally open factory floor. You can walk underneath all of these. I don't know in real life if I don't know if that's the right thing to say anyway, but in real life, if I would be walking underneath this kind of stuff, I would have like aisleways, hard hats in case stuff comes off the conveyor lines. Maybe I'll look at the style of encasing my, am I missing something? No, it's the back. Encasing my conveyors into the frames and these frames and stuff too. And I know you can do it. It's not really sure what it looks like, but yeah, nice open factory floor and making all of our parts. I'm just gonna get rid of this little conveyor pull too. I don't know if that's really needed, but I like how it's looking. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, well, next time I will go through the decorating of this, I suppose, and figure out some logistics for my cable coming in. See if the tractor ever make it in once yet. Oh, there he is. Yep, it's totally full. So incoming rate now is 358 items per minute. So that's good. That's pretty close to where I was at. And I think some of that depends on like the speed that I actually make those paths to. So I definitely have enough for now coming in for all of that. Yeah, I like it. That looks pretty cool. And then I want to do my other tractor for bringing concrete into, or limestone in for my concrete factory. They're all clipping in like that too, and I like that style. There's the other one over here with the walls going into the walls with these splitters and stuff. But I need more throughput in my limestone capacity here. Not quite enough for what I'm doing. So I plan on improving that by bringing in limestone from that direction, from the one node that's back that way, and then using tractors to do that. But I will have another tractor station here, probably two more actually, one for smart plates and one for automated wiring that will deliver stuff back to my central storage. And I'll probably end up using a sushi belt for that because I don't really have room. I think, let's see, got a couple minutes. I've got back here in central storage logistics stuff. I've got I don't have a whole lot of room in here. I can expand this out and change these truck stations around. And I could do one more truck station in here, and then have my two parts coming in right here, the smart plating and the automated wiring, and probably just move this over one and have another one in here next to it. It looks like there's enough room for that. And then have one more tractor coming up. So there's, I mean, I could probably get away with just one tractor still, but have one tractor that's also picking up stuff at the bottom and then bringing it into one out here, and then doing a smart splitter at the back of this with parts coming out, because each truck stop you can only have like stuff going in or out. I think, I don't know if you can do, I can bring stuff coming, if I can like put stuff into here and have it come out at the same time as stuff going in. So I was planning on doing 2 truck stops for that. Anyway, it's coming along, getting back into it. Hope you enjoy, and like my other videos too with my factory tours, trying to make them a little more cinematic and more fun than just me rambling on in my Let's Plays. I know these are long. So, all right, that's it for now. See y'all next time.